I'm an occupational therapist. I would love to tell you what that is. You are not the only one that does not know. When I was in college, like every single semester, they would make us write an elevator pitch of what it was. And last week I actually got to go to a career fair, which was my favorite thing ever. I think I found my calling. I want to just go explain occupational therapy to everybody all the time. But I answered this question over and over and over and over. So I'm going to give you a couple basics of occupational therapy. In this context, an occupation is not your job in the way that you're thinking of, like you go to work to make money. An occupation is anything that you do in your day to be independent, anything you need to do or want to do to be independent. So I work with kids. So for kids, that is getting dressed, feeding themselves, washing their face, tying their shoes, making sure they can eat from all food groups. If there's something that they're delayed in that area, then we can come in and help teach them, give them extra support, work on the underlying skills that are going to make them be able to accomplish those goals. If you're working in a school setting for kids, the school occupations would be handwriting, cutting, like all of that fine motor stuff. You're not going to work on dressing in the same way at school as you would in an insurance setting. You also can work with adults. You can work with really anyone. There are so many different ways that occupational therapy can be used. But with adults, usually it's like something happens to an adult. So there's an accident, there's a stroke, a traumatic brain injury, someone is now paralyzed, or there was a surgery they're recovering from. And so for the next 6 months, they can't move their right arm. How are they still going to feed themselves? How are they still going to get dressed? You help people learn how to adapt to whatever has happened. And all of this is based on occupations that people like. So occupational therapy is very client-centered, and it's supposed to be using occupations people like. So occupations, if someone really loves to make crafts, or someone really loves, I worked with someone who had a stroke who loved painting. So we figured out how to turn that thing that they already liked into a therapeutic activity that was working on different fine motor activities. With kids, their main occupation is play. So all of our therapy is play-based. So it looks like we're doing obstacle courses, we're playing games, but everything we're doing, we could explain to you why that is helping them reach their goals that they're working towards. We get asked a lot the difference between occupational therapy and physical therapy. Someone can maybe give a better answer than me, but physical therapy is working on, I would say, like the muscles, like rehabbing those muscles, right? You're going to do these exercises to get better at this thing. Occupational therapy is like, okay, with whatever is going on, how are we functionally going to apply that? So we are now going to practice feeding ourselves. We are going to apply this thing towards an occupation. So it's a little bit more specific towards the actual action instead of just rehabbing the muscle. Both are really important. In my clinic I work in, we have PTs and OTs. A lot of people get both. Mind you, this is a very, very high level explanation. There's a lot more that goes into it, but hopefully that helps a little bit.